I never knew my father. I thought I knew my mother. But what saved me was music. Those were the words Kirk Franklin spoke in front of a sold-out crowd at the 2024 Stellar Awards. And that's Kirk Franklin in a sentence. A man who turned abandonment into an anthem, pain into purpose, and a church choir into a global cultural force. In an industry where artists are made and forgotten like yesterday's news, Kirk Franklin has remained a giant, redefining gospel music for over 3 decades and earning 20 Grammy Awards, dozens of Stellar, Dove, and BET Awards, and respect that crosses religious and genre boundaries. As of now, Kirk Franklin's net worth is estimated at $8.5 million, according to recent celebrity wealth reports. His income stems from record sales, sold-out tours, music publishing, television hosting, book sales, producing, and his record label FO Yo Soul Entertainment. Franklin isn't just a performer. He's a business-savvy creative force who turned his spiritual calling into a cultural legacy. Early life. Born on January 26, 1970, in Fort Worth, Texas, Kirk Dewayne Franklin's life began with a heartbreak that would shape his entire identity. His biological mother was a teenager, and his father vanished before he ever met him. He was abandoned as an infant, an event that would echo through his lyrics for years to come. Fortunately, he was rescued by his great-aunt, Gertrude Franklin, a deeply religious woman who legally adopted him when he was just 4. Gertrude, on a modest income, collected aluminum cans to fund his piano lessons, sensing that music could be both his shield and sword. And she was right. By age 7, Kirk was reading and composing music. By age 11, he was musical director at his church. Tragedy and struggle marked his adolescence. From expulsion for rebellious behavior, to brief street life, to the pain of rejection. But those same struggles gave him what few artists possess, a voice that speaks to broken people because it came from one. He attended O.D. Wyatt High School, where he sang in the school's gospel choir under the leadership of Jewel Kelly. Though college wasn't in the cards, Kirk Franklin's education came from the church pew, the choir loft, and the streets, and he mastered them all. Personal life. In 1996, Kirk Franklin married Tammy Collins, a woman he'd known for years, and who has been his anchor ever since. Tammy left her job in the beauty industry to focus on their growing family and their faith. Together, they are one of gospel music's most admired couples, not because they pretend to be perfect, but because they've stayed together through storms. Kirk and Tammy have 4 children. Curion, Kirk's eldest son from a previous relationship. Carrington, Tammy's daughter whom Kirk adopted. Kennedy, their daughter together. And Keziah, their youngest son. Their family has experienced public turbulence, especially with Curion. In 2021, a leaked voicemail of a heated argument between father and son went viral. But in true Franklin fashion, the family didn't hide from it. Instead, they faced it with vulnerability and accountability. Their journey of reconciliation was documented in the Raw 2023 film Father's Day, a Kirk Franklin story, where Kirk discovered his biological father was alive and living nearby. In 2024, joy returned to the family as Keziah married actress and singer Elena Pitts, a union that trended across social media for its purity and celebration of Black love. Kirk Franklin is boldly Christian, but not traditional. He preaches with beats, testifies with bars, and ministers through music that speaks to modern pain. His commitment to faith isn't only seen on stage, but also in his real-life battles, including his openness about addiction to pornography, a struggle he overcame with his wife and faith. Franklin's influence goes far beyond the choir stand. He's a best-selling author, The Blueprint, the longtime host of BET's Sunday Best, the founder of FO Yo Soul Recordings, and a mentor to a new generation of gospel and Christian artists. His collaborations span genres. He's worked with Kanye West, Lecrae, Chance the Rapper, Tori Kelly, and more. Professional career. 1990s, breaking barriers. Kirk Franklin's professional career began in 1992 with the formation of Kirk Franklin and the Family. Their debut album became the first gospel debut album to go platinum. Gospel music was no longer confined to church. It was on MTV, BET, and Billboard. Hits like Stomp, featuring Cheryl Salt, James of Salt and Pepper made gospel music cool, drawing in younger generations who'd never stepped foot in a church. 2000s, personal growth and industry domination. In the early 2000s, Franklin released The Rebirth of Kirk Franklin, 2002, featuring the hit Hosanna and collaborations with Donnie McClurkin and Yolanda Adams. The album earned platinum status. Franklin's later albums like Hero, 2005, and Hello Fear, 2011, won multiple Grammys and solidified his status as the undisputed king of urban gospel. The song, I Smile, became a post-recession anthem of hope. 2010s, 2020s, label boss and cultural leader. In 2013, he founded FO Yo Soul Recordings, a label under RCA Inspiration. He signed talents like the Walls Group and Tasha Page Lockhart, ensuring that gospel's future remained in safe, soulful hands. His return in 2019 with Long Live Love was followed by Kingdom Book 1, 2022, a collaboration with Maverick City Music recorded live with inmates, showing that his ministry had no walls. 2023 to 2025, Father's Day and New Purpose. In 2023, Franklin released Father's Day, a soul-piercing album tied to a documentary that uncovered his real biological father. The music, deeply emotional, was hailed as a masterpiece of spiritual vulnerability. In 2025, Father's Day earned him another Grammy nomination, and Franklin was honored by the Black Music and Entertainment Walk of Fame, House Tour, and Car Collection. While Franklin is known for substance over flash, fans have caught glimpses of his style. He and Tammy once owned a Texas mansion valued at $2 million, though Franklin has since moved into a more private, contemporary estate in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, featuring a full in-home studio, a prayer garden, and an entertainment space designed for family and friends. His car collection is modest compared to other celebrities, but notable. He's been seen driving a Cadillac Escalade ESV, a Mercedes-Benz S-Class, and, occasionally, a classic Ford Mustang, a nod to his Texas roots. Franklin lives well, but not wildly, consistent with a man who sees wealth as a tool, not a trophy. Kirk Franklin didn't attend college, at least not the traditional kind. Instead, he dove straight into gospel music full-time after high school and earned his degree in the field, so to speak. His early classrooms were choir rehearsals, Sunday morning pulpits, recording studios, and tour buses. His professors? Quartets, choir directors, hip-hop producers, and theologians. His diploma? 20 Grammy Awards, and a career that changed the face of a genre. As of today, Kirk Franklin is alive and thriving. He continues to perform, speak, and inspire millions around the globe. If anything, 2025 has been a year of revival, not rest. That said, Franklin once had a serious near-death experience in 1996 when he fell into an orchestra pit during a performance in Memphis and suffered a serious head injury. He recovered fully and has called the moment a wake-up call from God. There are no health issues publicly reported as of 2025, and Kirk Franklin continues to be a living legend of faith, resilience, and innovation. Kirk Franklin's story is not one of overnight success. It is a tale of grit, faith, forgiveness, and purpose. He turned his wounds into worship. He brought the gospel out of the choir stand and on his streaming playlists. He gave a generation permission to praise in their own voice. Whether he's on stage in a tailored suit, mentoring young artists, or weeping with his father in a documentary, Kirk Franklin proves that healing and harmony can coexist. And as of 2025, he's still writing the soundtrack of redemption.